Interviewing is hard and it's competitive, and even good candidates can make small mistakes that can cost them a job offer and make it so somebody else gets it. In today's video, I'm going to give you 3 mistakes that even good candidates make on accident. Let's go. Now, I've interviewed thousands and thousands of people over the last 15 years, and one of the things that I've seen candidates do over and over again, even when they're really good and otherwise qualified candidates, is they have long-winded answers. There are very few interview questions that should take you more than 2 minutes to answer in total, but I've had candidates talk for 3-4 minutes on a single question, and as a recruiter, sometimes I try to jump in and say, okay, well, that's good if you could summarize blank for me. But if you do that, it's going to make it seem like it's a concern for the hiring manager. I can recall being a recruiter early on in my career and telling the hiring manager, hey, I thought this candidate was good, but one of the things that I noticed is they had really long-winded answers. And there's a lot of hiring managers who just aren't interested in hiring someone who communicates like that. So it's a small thing, but it's absolutely a thing that could be the difference between getting an offer and not getting an offer. Another mistake that even good candidates make is the balance between saying I and saying we. Now, this can be a bit tricky because different hiring managers might have different preferences. Some are going to want to hear what you specifically did. If you just say we, some of them might end up thinking, well, what did you do? How did you specifically contribute to the team? And tell me a little bit about what your actions accomplished in the role. On the flip side, if you just say, I did this, I did this, I did this, there's a certain amount of hiring managers who are going to look at that and go, you know, this person doesn't seem like they'd be a great team player because they took credit for everything that their team did. Now, the challenging part about this is you need to straddle the line between both of those things. So the way I advise people to do that is try to aim for a 50-50 balance. When you're talking about a team you were on, make sure you say a little bit of I did this, referring to your specific task and function within the team, but make sure you also say we, talking about the things that the team was able to accomplish. That way you don't seem self-centered. The last thing that I see good candidates do that is an accident, that is pretty problematic, is they think that doing great research about a company and about an opportunity is a good substitute for asking great questions at the end of your interview. At the end of most of your interviews, they're going to say to you, Ben, do you have any questions? And even if you are the most well-researched person in the world, you need to have 5 to 7 questions at least to ask them. Why do you need to have these questions? Well, it's because questions aren't all about you. It's also about them. It's demonstrating to them that you were interested in the opportunity. It is demonstrating to them that you care, that you did your research, and you have questions. What kind of person would switch jobs, uproot their lives without having a single question? Well, if you don't ask any questions, that's the impression a hiring manager is going to get. Now, this video is done, but I want you to watch this one. This one is how to get a new job in 6 minutes. Now, that seems like a bold claim, but research shows that the first 3 minutes and the last 3 minutes are most important minutes in a job interview. And in this video, I show you how to absolutely nail them so you can nail the interview and get a job offer. So go check that one out now.